Do you believe Luka can knock off the Warriors? Because we know it's a tall task.
Yeah, absolutely do. Why wouldn't I? Because nobody thought they could knock off the Suns. And Luka did, and the others. Like, we've talked about this, and I hear JJ and Stephen A. and Bev and Perk, all of these guys talk about the playoffs. It's about the others. And obviously, you look at Golden State others who would be outside of Steph, Draymond, and Clay, and obviously what Jordan Poole has done in this playoffs, and you say, man, these dudes, these others are more, you feel more confident that they'll show up. But what I saw from Spencer Dinwiddie was vintage Nets Spencer Dinwiddie last game. What I see from Dorian Finney-Smith, what I see from Jalen Brunson, all of these guys know that they're going to have to add more than just having Luka. But if we would have asked this same question before the Dallas Mavericks played the Phoenix Suns, every one of the NBA guys at ESPN would have said no. Luka cannot knock off the Phoenix Suns. So ultimately, when you get to East and Western Conference Finals, and I know I'm talking to former NBA guys, I know I'm talking to Stephen A., who's covered this game longer than anybody, but you look at Luka, and this is what everybody gonna say. They gonna give Luka his. He's gonna be able to get his, like Golden State did with LeBron James the one year they won, and then the following year they gave LeBron what he needed while being up 3-1, and they ended up losing that series against that team that was led by one dominant player. But Luka controls pace. And when it comes to basketball, it's how much can you control pace as opposed to what Golden State wants to do in half-court sets, ball movement, continuously moving the ball, Steph Curry running around with his great conditioning, keeping defenders at bay. I look at this team with the Dallas Mavs, and I say this on the defensive end of the floor for them. They have the athleticism to be able to move with the ball when Golden State is moving the ball around. And then on the other end, man, Luka is a force that can force you to play at the pace he wants to. So I don't think it's far-fetched that the Dallas Mavs can knock off the Golden State Warriors, but it'll be about the others because Luka can dominate pace in any game that he plays in.
All right, let's give us an opportunity to retort because on a couple of points you made. First of all, in the interest of full disclosure, we all know that Marcus is a little bit biased when it comes to the Big D, the Dallas. I mean, we all know that about Marcus. We know this.
Stop it, man.
And so let's get that out of the way.
I do love the Mavs, by the way, but the Pelicans on my team.
I will say this. I mean, when I made my pick, I picked the Suns over, for Game 7. I thought I was being asked about the Cowboys. I didn't know I was being asked about the Mavs. That's why I made that mistake. Okay? I thought I was being asked by the Cowboys. But that's neither here nor there. My point to you is this. Can Luka knock off the Warriors? Yes. We have to give credit where credit is due. The brother's a superstar. I got to give love and credit to Jason Kidd and Nico Harrison for pulling off that deal. I got Spencer Dinwiddie, the Big D, and sent out Porzingis. I got to give all of that love because that was a tremendous deal on this part. And Jason Kidd, every time I see him coach JJ, I'm watching him coach and I'm saying, damn, Lakers, you had him right there on your bench. This is a guy that you should have hired, to be quite honest with you. You wouldn't be looking for a coach now if you gave Jason Kidd the job, but he's better off from it. He's in a state with paying no state income tax. He's much, much better off there. Here's the deal. It still don't matter. It ain't beating the Warriors. I mean, I know I was wrong about Game 7. Damn it, I can't see anybody. I can't see them beating the Warriors, okay? And if I'm wrong, damn it, I'll stand down again. But I doubt it. I think that Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, and the crew are going to be too much offensively. And by the way, they bring defense to the equation. Can Luka knock off them? He can knock off anybody. But that don't mean it's going to happen. This is his first time out of the first round. Deserves props. He's advanced an additional series. Give him a lot of props for that. But I got the Warriors. I don't think that Luka's going to be enough.
Can we all just take 3 seconds real quick and just read the bottom of the screen? The actual question.
Thank you.
The actual question here.
What the hell?
But hold on a second. I know it's much sexier to write Luka in the question and not the Mavs. The answer to the question at the bottom of your screen is unequivocally no. Luka cannot beat the Warriors. But as we've seen both in the Utah series and in the Phoenix Suns series, when they have other guys, and they don't need 5 guys, they need 1 or 2 guys game to game, when they have other guys step up, they can win playoff games. Do I think they will win this series? Absolutely not. I think the Warriors will end up winning this series, but the Mavs are more than capable of knocking off the Warriors, and it's because of the supporting cast. You mentioned two things I want to touch on here, Marcus, which I thought were really important. Number one, you said before the Suns series, no one would have picked the Mavs. How about after game two? After game two, Phoenix clearly looked like the better team. So the adjustment mid-series from Jason Kidd, let's give him credit. Let's acknowledge the fact that he may be able to make another adjustment in this series. The second thing you mentioned, which I think is probably even more important, is pace. The Dallas Mavericks play slower than any other team. Luka controls the possession. So against a team like the Warriors that want to get out, shoot transition threes, move the ball, guess what? On the other end, it's going to crawl. It's going to crawl to a standstill, and Luka is going to control the game. So absolutely, the Mavs can do it. That's not my pick, but they can do it.
And I'm with both of y'all. I agree. I think the Warriors win this series. But I want to lock into something you just said, JJ, because like basketball in context, right? Like when just the game in general, how are we going to play? That's really what it boils down to.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.